Hana, dos, tři. Hey everyone, my name is Adi, so-called the K-pop analyst, and today we are watching Standing Next to You by Jungkook. Let's go! Huh. I see the color grading of his music videos are done like... Wait. It's quite loud for me. Are done in a way as if he was a Western artist rather than K-pop artist. You can see it on his skin, like the color of his skin is not so pale as it usually is with K-pop artists in their music videos. Ah, it's groovy. O, vodu bude čekat. Those dance moves and the whole like setting reminds me of Michael Jackson, to be honest, and I like it, it's very cool. It suits his style a lot. Whoa. This gives me vibes of Uptown Funk by Mark, well, I forgot his whole name, and Bruno Mars. That's it? Huh. I was expecting it will go much longer. Okay. Alright, so it is what I was expecting, but not completely. I like it more than I thought I would like it, and that's because, well, I don't want to sound mean towards Jungkook or anyone else, but his solo doesn't really feel like K-pop to me. And yeah, that's completely fine, like this is like his decision, this is the way he wants to present himself as artist, but to be honest, the main thing that I appreciate about BTS's solos and that each member can present himself like in his own way, I appreciate that each member has something like his own thing to show us, and this is his thing, that's completely fine. But for example, in the case of Jimin, I was just amazed by his solo, because when it comes to BTS, before Yet to Come and the Proof compilation album, I was really casual listener of BTS, and after this yet to come, like not really comeback. It was more like comeback before a hiatus or going to the military. I started to appreciate BTS much more, and I like was thinking about the whole way they came to the point where they are right now, because I know about BTS since Boy in Love, I think, yeah, probably. And I was curious about their solos. During those years of following BTS, I was mainly interested in the rappers, and when it came to vocals, I like we and the rest were like, yeah, they are there for me, but or in the group, not for me, but for me they were not that much interested as rappers. But for example, with Jimin, I was just amazed with his solo, and considering Jungkook with his popularity and with his skills and what he is capable of, I was expecting something really big, like groundbreaking K-pop scene, etc. And he's focused on the Western scene a lot. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I would consider Jungkook's solo work as a K-pop. It really feels like, you cannot define a music genre by language. It seems with like the composition of the song stays the same even if you sing it in Korean, Japanese, English, etc., etc. So I don't think that him doing only English, like English language songs, makes it like Western pop. No, that's not the point. I can see, for example, Like Crazy by Jimin. I consider it completely as a K-pop song as well, because it's the language change doesn't matter for me. But the way the composition of Jungkook songs is done is really not so. I don't want to say K-pop has to be like experimental and these things, but when you think about K-pop, there are like structure. The structure of the song is usually focused like, yeah, here are vocal parts, rap parts if the soloist raps as well, or if it's a group, and there are usually some like dance breaks focused like for the main dancers or dancers of the group. Obviously now I'm talking about like the structure for a song for a K-pop group, not the solo, but even in the solo you can see like some similarities of how the producer of the song was thinking about making the song, during like having in mind, okay, this will be like K-pop song, or no, this will be like Western pop song. And with Jungkook, I really feel like, I feel like it's meant to be focused on the Western scene, and even as I mentioned, like color grading of the music video, it really seems like they are making it as if he was about to debut or be promoting on the Western scene, and it's completely fine if it's his decision. I have nothing against that, but from him and the whole hype, which is obviously like completely understandable, like his skill a lot, he's like the all-rounder, the golden maknae, these like nicknames for him, and based on that I was just simply expecting him to basically pushing the boundaries of K-pop somewhere else and having a K-pop solo as the other members, and his solo is basically like, yeah, Western solo, which is fine. As I'm saying again, I have nothing against that. I'm just not into this kind of music that much that I would like to listen to it like on my own, like just it's not the type of music I would go listen to on my own without like thinking, yeah, I want to listen to Jungkook or this kind of music. But to be honest, 7 wasn't really for me, 3D even less for me, and based on that I was kind of like, yeah, there's high chance I will not like Standing Next to You, but I didn't want to be like, okay, Jungkook solo is not for me, I'm not interested. I wanted to give it a final try. I will definitely listen to the whole album, so that's why I'm doing this reaction. And I have to say, from these 3, I guess it's all considered like title tracks. Like, on the Western scene you don't have like something like pre-release and title tracks, so I don't know if I should like call it by these names, if obviously Jungkook solo is focused on the Western scene. But from these like songs with music video, 7, 3D and Standing Next to You is definitely the most favorite one. I know Dreamers is not his like solo, like his industry push. It's just like he was like part of the project for that song. But if I should count that as well, I like Dreamers probably the most. With Dreamers, I was like, yeah, I really like this song. I'm curious, like, obviously, the song is also like on the Western or the global market focused rather than just K-pop, but that was because it was like in the collaboration with FIFA. So I was thinking, yeah, this is not just like his true song, but I like him on the song. So that's why I was curious about Jungkook a lot and his solo. And then with 7 and 3D, I was like, yeah, it's probably not for me. Never mind. Like, it's not just my cup of tea. That's completely understandable. Music is really subjective, so it depends person to person. And I wanted to give it a last try with Jungkook solo, like if I may like it or not. And it's not like my favorite song of the solos from BTS, of the solos of BTS members, but I like it the most of the three I mentioned. So yeah, I will definitely listen to the album as a whole piece, and I don't know, maybe if there's someone in the comment section mentioning like their favorite B-sides from the album or which of these three songs with music video they like the most, I will definitely mention some of my like other feedback, etc., etc. So let me know and see you next time. Bye.